Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is September 19, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. All right, after yesterday announcement of the new monetary policy from Federal Reserve, and they just bring the rate down 50 basis point, or actually they cut the rate. Market had a wacky day yesterday, and I thought that today we're gonna just going to the downside, but obviously, I was wrong, and the market just is spiking higher to new all-time high. S&P 500 goes to 57.11 right now, just closing after hours, and we are just hitting to this important area. So this is the reversal area that we had before. I thought that market is gonna just cool down before getting to that one, but this is kind of like the final spike, I should say, before a cycle top. So we may see another uptick, potentially to actually this area just to start at 57.20 to 58.65. So this is the box that we had it before, and this is set for September 20th all the way to September 28th. So by I should say tomorrow or end of next week, we should see a cycle top for S&P 500. I'm not sure if we're gonna stretch it through to the upside more, or we're gonna just reverse it to the downside. But this is the area that I believe everyone needs to be careful, because market is in at parabolic stage, and we can go higher, and it's gonna disappoint all the bears. But at the end of the day, it will clear that the bears actually took control the game. So I should say everyone needs to be careful at this stage of the game. Moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq just a spike higher today as well. So it goes all the way up to 19,818, and it's kind of like a lagging compared to S&P 500. But this is kind of like, I should say, I don't like this pattern with a higher low, but this is kind of like the W pattern is forming here. It could be a cipher pattern as well. At the same time, if we get there, potential to new all-time high for a bearish momentum to the downside, but I'm not anticipating anything right now. I should say I'm kind of like getting into neutral from the bearish side, but at the same time, I'm very, very cautious. The reason that I'm cautious is I'm going to show you later in this video as well with individual names. So we are getting an inverted yield curve, and it's just going higher and steeping higher as well. So when we are getting to that one, this is going to be a probably final push for the recession. But no one never knows exactly when recession is coming. It can come tomorrow. It can come like 5 months now. It can come a year now. So this is a tricky part. I know that everyone is just waiting. Some people are usually at this stage of the game. Some people are just sitting on the side and say, probably recession is coming. But when recession doesn't come, they get involved with the market. That's where market collapsed. So usually it is hard to anticipate the next move, especially these days, at least for me. So we got this leg down, we got this leg up, actually correct, but this is very, very choppy right now. I would say I can be just on the minor side, like a bear custom with a very light color, just because the market is getting to overbought condition. The stochastic reversal is coming. Look at the RSI here. MACD even doesn't give us a buy signal. So we may see this pattern goes higher as well, potential for a double top, and then getting back to the downside. So I would say just be careful, stay on the side, let next week go through, and we can have better idea what we're going to do exactly with the market. Moving on to US 30, hit new all-time high today. Pretty nice. Just getting to new all-time high. Is this the correct candle? Let me just double check. No, it is not, obviously. Yeah. So US 30 got into new all-time high and nicely getting to 42,000 area. We will give market benefit of doubt, at least for now. Lots of energy names, banks names actually did very well today. So that's why Dow Jones went all the way up to the upside. I would say Dow is showing us a very kind of like obvious divergence here in this top. And usually divergence at the top is warning sign. So we will see how it goes when that divergence is going to impact the market. I would say next week, potentially it's going to be a market top for many reasons that I have. Moving on to gold. Gold had a fantastic flip-flop to the upside. I just getting back to the all-time high again. So after a yesterday new all-time high, gold cannot manage it to get through. But again, it is a good candle, bullish consolidation. We may see a final push to 26 to 2700 area, and that would be the reversal point, I should say, for gold. Lots of stocks, indexes, and also precious metals get into a very important level for a reversal. Silver, 3% all the way up to the upside, just to get to the higher high compared to yesterday candle, but smash it down. So this is kind of like a nice bullish consolidation here. Still, we can get another spike up to $32, but I'm not sure if it's gonna stay there for a long time. So this is a very, very choppy market. We are at a bullish trend. This pattern is bullish. And also, two bullish patterns are forming at the same time. However, I have a problem with timing. The only problem that I have is timing. So this is kind of like a reverse head and shoulder. This is a bull flag. Anyway, if you want to make a case, this is a bullish case, guys. So, but as I said, the only problem that I have is with timing. Still, there is going to be a chance if I push higher to test this high. So there is going to be a high chance, and we will give silver benefit of doubt at least for the next week or so. Moving on to crude, which had a fantastic surge to the upside. Crude is just getting into important resistance here. So this is the previous pivot here. This is a pivot. This is a pivot, and also middle of this wide range bar. So right now we are just at middle of this wide range bar at 72.25. So this 72.25, we can see some kind of like a choppy consolidation. That would be the ideal scenario to tackle this final supply area before this bearish downtrend. If we engulf this area, if we engulf 75, I should say, crude is just paving its way for $80 or so. Geopolitical tensions, unfortunately, increasing in Middle East again with Israel, Iran, Hamas, Lebanon. So everything is getting crazy over there. So that can have direct impact on crude, and this is kind of like a geopolitical tension commodity. So if those ones increases, I would say a crude can spiking higher, and that can bring the inflation to the upper side. So just be careful on that one. And Federal Reserve probably they kind of like estimate that we will have a more inflationary period down the road. So we are going to just be easy on the market right now for the Fed rate cut is going to be very easy rather than people are expecting 25 or 50 basis every single session. I'm not sure about that. Moving on to individual names. Before Bitcoin, let me just get into this chart because I want to show you something. It is very, very important. So this is a bond yield uninverted first time after 2022. So when bond yield uninverted in 2022, we knew that actually inverted into 2022, we knew that we had a bear market. Then just getting back to the upside, 2023, 2024 they were bullish years, but right now it's getting uninverted. So whenever it gets inverted, then uninverted, so I mean like when we are getting inverted here, stays here for a long time, almost 2 years, and then uninverted, this is a warning sign, guys. This is very, very clear warning sign that we can see recession is coming. So recession is coming. Again, we don't know exactly if it's going to come tomorrow or 5 months now, 6 months now, or it's going to be a year now. But I would say in 2025, most probably we will head into recession. Again, when? 2025 is going to be 12 months. So when exactly, no one knows. But the problem is everyone is getting excited at this stage because market will have a parabolic move to the upside and lots of people are getting into FOMO stage. So this is going to be a final push, I would say, before recession. But it doesn't mean that it's going to be a daily chart, weekly chart, or final like a 2 days, 3 days. Probably this is going to be the most epic bullish momentum for the market overall for the next few months, with a kind of like a minor correction to the downside or a sharp correction to the downside. But if we see a volatility picks up, that would be concerning as well. Bitcoin is the next one. We are getting to kind of like the scenario that 66,000 is coming to the play. And after that, we can go all the way up to 92,000. I would say watch out this trend line, because if this trend line breaks through to the upside, then we can get to 90,000 easily down the road. Ethereum is the same. W pattern nicely. Again, double touch here, W pattern here as well. So we can get to 281 to $3. And that would be kind of like a 281, 200, 2,800 to 3,000. That would be kind of like the scenario that I'm just looking at for Ethereum. Because if it gets above 3,000, I should say Ethereum can get to this upper part of this channel, which is 3,600. And after that, we can just break through to 59 or 45. Actually, this is 45, 4,600 with a very, very important level for a reversal. This is going to be an epic moment for Ethereum, I should say. Bond yield just getting down today. So bond yield is down, and Treasury was down as well. So dollar is getting weaker today, but Treasury just down and capitulated. If Treasury goes back up, this means recession is coming down the road, because I believe that this is going to go back up again. This is 3 days correction, but today's correction was kind of like a finished the corrective period. If we get back to the upside, 103 to 105, that would be kind of like the first target area. VIX, just the smashing down today 10% with market a parabolic face to the upside. Dixie, dollar after yesterday, doji bar, we just got a positive dollar, then came back down. And if we break through this area, I would say weaker dollar is coming. This means more rate cuts is coming, and this means recession is coming. So we'll see how it goes. Magma indicator, fantastic spike to the upside, great move, not a bad session at all. Magma just got into 1,577. Apple 3% to the upside, great move for Apple. This is a nice pivotal point. Apple is getting to this important neckline here when it breaks to the downside. It's kind of like interesting when we get to this gap and bounce back up. Right now, we are getting to another resistance area. So if we want to just draw this line here, we are kind of like very close to this resistance area here as well. So two important trend line is coming together, colliding to each other. 230, right now we are at 228.87. So this is very important. Amazon, fantastic surge to the upside, but look at the doji bar here. So Amazon just got into this important, I would say, important level. So where is that level? So here is that 192 to 194. That's the level. So here is the gap as well, and Amazon just got here as well. So after nice surge to the upside, we can get to the downside. So this is kind of like the scenario that I'm looking at. Meta, fantastic surge to the upside, new all-time high. ABC up, pretty kind of like a nailed the uptick or upside target, at least for now. Microsoft, this is exactly the same pattern like yesterday, just 2 days ago, goes down, gapped up, but sellers to control the entire session. That's what I'm saying. Everyone needs to be careful. Google, I know it is positive, but look at the candle. Sellers to control the entire session. It goes down. Netflix, a great move today. New all-time high, then doji bar here. Tesla, great move. Capitulation, I would say, or I have to say exhaustive candle, not capitulation. Exhaustive candle to the top, getting to this important breakthrough to the downside. If Tesla reversing down, you shouldn't be surprised. Obviously, this triangle actually breaks through the upside. This is kind of like a sharp back test. It didn't have follow through, so that's why Tesla is going back up. 230.43 is coming today, and we can get to 250, but I'm not sure about that. SMH 242.41 for SMH, a good jump today, 4% to the upside, but doji bar sucks. The same pattern here, getting to this pivotal point. Taiwan Semiconductor 5% to the upside, getting to this gap. Nvidia, I don't know what kind of like a breakout you're looking for, but AMD is just getting to this important pivotal point as well. Here's the low, here's the higher low, here's the higher low, and we are just getting to this massive, I would say, distribution level here. So it's kind of like a 150, 160 to 175. That's the area that I'm looking for. AMD reversing to downside. Nvidia still bullish momentum here, bull flag, but Nvidia needs to show something very strong, like a big through to the upside, big through above this trend line. That would be very helpful. Texas Instrument, look at the doji here. Just gapped up by sellers just to make a doji bar here. Lam Research 4% upside, but sellers again to control their session. So this is very, very important. XLF banks did very well today, 1% to the upside. KBE 2.48% to the upside, pretty close to the all-time high. KRE just getting back to bullish momentum nicely after yesterday. Wacky day, just getting to the double top here. JP Morgan still weak. So that is my concern as well. I know lots of people are saying, Ali, what are you talking about? Fed brings the rate down. Hallelujah. We are going to have a fantastic bullish momentum to the upside. Yes, we can have a bullish momentum. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about a day or two. I'm talking about potential 3 years bear market is coming, folks. When it starts, it's not going to be easy for everyone. First 2 months, 3 months, lots of people will be shake out of the market. I'm just concerning about those days, not a week or two. Bank of America, $1.25 up. Wells Fargo, $1.54 up. GDX is just getting to this important level, again, came back down. I know it was a positive candle compared to yesterday, but look at today. GDXJ, $1.13 up, but look at today as well. So sellers to control the entire session. AEM, 54 cents up today. Newmont, 46 cents up. Franco Nevada. These ones actually are weak, guys. I know in today's market, when everything was going up, Nasdaq 2.40% to the upside. Look at these names. These gold miners, actually, they are not leading the market. They're lagging, which is concerning. Gold Barrick, 17 cents up. Sellers to control the entire session. Here is XLE, which is forming very nicely. We just got to our level, price level, actually sharper than I thought. So we can see a corrective move is coming for this name. We got into $90 and then coming back down. So $90 is going to be important level for XLE. XOP, oil and gas exploration ETF, we got it to this important level, 136 as well. OH, $7.21 up. This one, we can see a correction is coming as well. Exxon, just getting to 117, then come back down. I would say still we can get a correction to 112 and 111 probably. Chevron, just a nice spike. And then we can see potential drop to 140 to 140. If it holds here, we can see a reverse head and shoulder for a nice buying opportunity to the upside. Energy market, I would say they are kind of like a potential, a good buying opportunity still after the correction is coming. All right, folks, tomorrow is going to be a Friday session, weekly edition, and make sure watch tomorrow's video as well. Again, be careful. I know lots of people are happy, but just be careful. Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.